everybody. Welcome back to another episode of CRAQT. We're back with Kat, me, Quinn, Allison, Ryan, and Trey.
Hola.
And today's topic, led by me, is going to be about holidays and holiday traditions and our favorite memories in regards to that. It's November, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving, and then right on to Christmas, or any other winter holiday.
No, we only celebrate Christmas here, actually.
Actually, just so you know, as of November 1st, I had started playing Christmas music. If you're playing anything other than Christmas music, you're whack.
Where's Thanksgiving music?
I am whack.
There needs to be Thanksgiving
Wait,
music.
Wait,
I
we
don't-
got the turkey.
Be
but
fucking
I
for real.
said
You've been
like-
listening to that shit in October.
Okay,
Be fucking for
okay,
real.
yes, I
Be
have been
fucking
playing
for real.
Christmas music.
You're
You know-
worse than Mariah Carey.
Bye.
You know who should be canceled? People who listen to Christmas carols in October. Anyways, Quinn, continue on.
Exactly.
He listened to Christmas
Can't-
music in January.
I said, Quinn,
That's
continue
bad.
on.
I listened
be
to it in
fair, I'm
Capricorn
okay with
season.
Christmas music continuing on until January because technically there's the 12 days of Christmas, which does enter into January, but that's just me.
Well, the Christmas spirit doesn't hit me till January, so my birthday's in Christmas, so it's about me, and then it's about Christmas after, of course.
You first, then Jesus. So
Oh,
that's
God.
right.
I am whack though because I don't. It's part of like a tradition or just a rule set in like my family's house. We're not allowed to listen to Christmas music until the day after Thanksgiving, and it's mostly just because we do want to take the time to appreciate Thanksgiving for what it is, and
I respect
just you know, the sooner Christmas music starts, the more quickly it gets stuck in our heads, and then we're singing it all the time, and it drives my dad nuts. So
that. Only when they play like the basic Christmas songs like you got the Frosty the Snowman or Jingle Bells, but when they play that really good
Well,
Christmas music, like
that's
you
the
hear what I
childhood.
hear.
Well, that's the childhood music.
Yeah,
that's
They
still
don't
really
play
old
that.
music. I hope you knew that.
Yeah, do you hear what I hear is what I
Okay,
consider
but I was
basic.
listening to Whitney
It's
Houston
like-
version.
it's-
Whitney
look,
Houston
Whitney
version.
Houston is dead. That's
overplayed.
still old.
It's
Hey.
overplayed. It's overplayed.
I like the I can never remember who did it. The orchestra song. It's like the really old.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking-
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I don't know. What
You
it's
made me
called,
think of the
but
Little
The
Drummer
Carol of
Boy.
the Bells, Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
that one.
dun,
We
dun.
played we
Yeah,
played that in we played that in elementary
It's not
school, and I
that
had
old,
the
but they
chimes.
still do,
You can find it on
concerts.
YouTube.
See,
Well, they
but the
still do
thing
concerts,
is,
but
they
they're
can be
based
old
on-
songs, but there's new
Fair
covers of the songs that make it even better. So Whitney Houston, that song might have been old, but Whitney with her notes and her pipes, that shit was busting.
I
Okay?
listened to.
You're just obsessed with it.
I love how we're-
Just shame the devil.
The topic is
Traditions
memories
and memories.
for holidays, and we've just gone straight to
Music.
Christmas music, which is totally fine. That is like for some people it's a tradition, or like watching certain movies. I know we usually. Well, now I can't think of it. I think
Polar
the movies.
Express?
Yeah, Polar. I think we watch Polar Express almost every time when we're putting up or decorating the Christmas tree. That's the movie we put on.
That's
Well,
cute.
now, do you watch the Macy's Parade? Every year we watch the
Yeah.
Macy's Parade with my grandma.
My
was-
favorite part is the
Parades instead of
music
Halloween parades.
artists and the music artists as well some of them at least, as well as the Broadway performances. Those are my favorite. That's my favorite thing to see. That's my favorite part about the Macy's Day Parade.
I got a question for Kat. Kat, like, since you're
This is
half-
my show. This is my episode. Sorry, I was just like, wait a second, why is she asking questions?
She can ask.
You can ask questions. I'm sorry.
What the
I
hell?
was trying to make a joke. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm there. Okay, Kat.
Yeah.
Since you're half Asian, like, is there a tradition from your Asian side of family that's for like Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Like
That's
you only get half as many Christmas presents.
Well-
Ryan.
Presents in half.
This is strike one to see if I break up with Ryan by the end of the year.
This is
Okay.
strike one. She is incredibly lenient. I'll say that.
Facts. Anyways, let me answer my question properly. Okay, so I have divorced parents, so it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm in one household. No, I'm in two different households. So I have two different traditions. That is only if I go to California. And do you think I want to buy that plane ticket? Heck no. But guess who buys it for me? My mother. So whenever I do go to Las Vegas or California to go celebrate with my parents, my mom, if we are in Vegas, she's a part of a church. And that's all I have to say. And she will do, their little Christmas parties and stuff. It's very nice. Sometimes they'll have it at the house. It's very nice. Like, oh, they open presents and shit like that. Nice. Whatever. They sing their little songs, do whatever. Or I'll go to my other friend's house, see what they're doing for Christmas. Because a lot of Filipinos actually celebrate Christmas Eve, or at least in the beginning of December, because we have different Christmases. But in 2021...
Wait a second. Wait. How do you have different Christmases? I know that there are different time zones, but I know Jesus wasn't born that differently.
No,
technically he wasn't even born in
December,
but...
it's just a Filipino thing. All I've known is that they've celebrated Christmas earlier in December. That's just how they do things, or maybe I gaslit myself into thinking that, but I have seen it, but it's okay. This was like the first time we all like grouped up and celebrated Christmas together in a while. So we went to my cousin's house because she bought a house, and that's a tradition. We have to be invited to the house. And then we cooked, and they pulled up just...
Wait, what's about the vampires?
What?
Because you have to be invited in?
They put... Oh my god. Can I please say my story?
Yeah, guys, be respectful.
So what's it called? So they would put up like Just Dance videos and start doing Just Dance routines with all my aunties. My aunts, there's 3 of them, and my mom is the 4th, and they're both under 4'11". So they're like dancing to what are they dancing to? They're fucking dancing to I'm blue da dee da da da. They're fucking dancing to that goddamn song in the fucking living room, and then they'll pull out the karaoke after. So it was pretty, yeah, and they'll pull out the karaoke, and then they get drunk.
Nice.
And then at my dad's side of the family, I came here for Christmas whenever I lived with my mom. So what we used to do was go to my uncle's house, and all my cousins would be there, and we would all give each other our presents, and then we all open our presents at the same time and continuously saying, "Oh, thank you for the gift. Oh, thank you for the gift." It was very chaotic, but it was nice. And then my grandma would cook all our food.
So did you all do like the white elephant thing, where it's like a random person and? Okay.
No, I have done that before, but. It's not a consecutive, oh, we're going to do it this year or this year. They'll just say it, like, oh, we're going to do white elephant. Okay, that's fine.
So basically what I'm hearing is that you do get half as many presents, but you have 2 Christmases, so about...
I just have 2 Christmases with 2 different cultures. Stop being weird, Ryan.
So I guess as a follow-up, do you have any favorite memories?
Favorite memories? That's a good question. There's I have to think about that.
We can move on to someone else. What you think?
No, because it's just not going to come back to me.
I'll make it come back to you.
No, I mean like the thought won't come back to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I guess I just enjoyed going to see my dad, honestly. That's because I don't see him. I didn't see him every single day. I've only seen him on holidays. So that's the only time that I saw my dad. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain just...
Well, you go.
Yeah, right.
So you go.
Traditions, we have a funny one, and I don't even really know how it got started, but when we're opening presents, especially when it's just like the core, like my mom, my dad, and the main siblings, it's more like the non-adult siblings that have partners. We're all there on Christmas Day, and when we're opening presents, we all throw the gift bows at one of my sisters.
That's cute.
We throw them to her, and then she names them and gives them a backstory. There's almost always a crazy uncle that lives in the attic. There's almost always a Tiny Tim. It's just because she'll pick the weirdest, like most outdated names for half of these bows.
That's cute.
Gertrude.
Yeah, Gertrude, Jethro, fun names like that, and it's just I don't know how it started. I think it was like a few years ago, and Kate, my sister, just picked one up, and I was just like, this one's name is this. This is what happened to them that got them here, and that was it was history from then on. We kind of like took up a popular tradition and then didn't do that, and kind of on and off. Like sometimes every few years we would like open a gift on Christmas Eve. It's usually just new pajamas, but that's very nice and very cozy. And then other times we don't do that. It's kind of just a toss of the coin. Yeah. As for favorite memories, my sister naming the bows is a fond memory. I'm trying to think of it. My memory sucks, so that doesn't help.
It's okay.
Do you want us to move on and come back to you, or do you have a similar problem as Catherine has? You're not going to remember it.
Yeah, memory loss.
I'll continue to think about it, and if I think about it,
We'll cut it in.
I won't cut you off, but I'll like wait for you to take a breath and be like, hey, I remembered it.
Yeah, interject.
So, Allison, what's your favorite tradition, memory, and/or memory?
I don't think we have one for Thanksgiving really, but I do know for Christmas. Every year since I was little, my mom and I would put the Christmas tree up right after Thanksgiving together and play Christmas music. But recently, since I got older, my mom be like, I'm gonna help you with the Christmas tree. And I end up putting it up on myself, so she done broke the tradition. Heartache, mom. Broken heart.
Not you saying your mom giving you adulthood trauma.
What year?
It started literally like...
No, but what year did you put up the tree without your mom's help?
It started like 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Oh.
You're an adult now. Grow up.
I thought you were saying this year it happened for a second. You're already putting your Christmas tree up?
No,
she's already
really
getting. She's already.
I know people that do. I know people that will put up like their artificial trees.
I help you, and I end up putting the tree by myself. But you know what? It came back on her because last year was the last time we used that Christmas tree because it broke. And now we gotta get a new Christmas tree this year.
Wow, you're gonna sport. You're gonna be like,
yeah.
Like, Mom, if you don't help me set it up, I'm not coming home for Christmas.
And then, yes, we do watch, like, the Polar Express. That's always an every year thing. And then get some hot cocoa and some marshmallows. And then for a favorite memory, it seems like it's been so many. And at the top of my head, I do not know. But I am going to say my favorite Christmas memory was when my mom got me my moped. I got a little moped motorcycle.
You have a moped?
Yeah, it was a little moped. It was like...
What the hell?
It was a little battery powered?
Yeah, it was from Tours
She doesn't have any more.
It was so nice. It was pink, green, had a little basket in the back to put my stuff in it. I thought I was some hot shit, okay?
A little European girl.
Still
cool. I think
it broke my mom's heart when we had to sell it because I was like, Mom, we don't need this no more.
I remembered.
Oh, Quinn remembered.
I have a memory.
I didn't breathe.
Inside Out.
Then pass out then already. You're not breathing. Go, like, pass out.
So what's your memory?
You're not gonna believe this.
I forgot.
Oh, I was
It's
gonna
gone.
say. Okay, Ryan.
Listen.
Ryan, what's your tradition?
Okay, I mean, we have like, give gifts, and I think my family is more of we're about the food of the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Big food,
Big foodies.
a lot of food, way more than is necessary. We basically eat Thanksgiving the entire month of November and December, because of the leftovers, right?
Well, dang, are you kicking for a pack of hyenas?
So we're really getting into the old spirit of way back when they have the winter feasts.
So you go hunting for your turkey?
No, we're not like that. I just mean to say that winter time is a time of feasting, as it was back in the day for my family. But we don't really have traditions. I have personal kind of traditions, things I do every year. We were talking about music earlier. I listened to the Bad Religion cover of a lot of Christmas songs. They're like a punk band. It's pretty good. They have some really, I think, really good covers of some old Christmas songs. Then I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I don't know if I have a particular memory that is super fun for Christmas. I mean, there are definitely some games that I liked. I'm really good at this arcade game. I like to think anyway. The one that's like the little basketball thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because one year for Christmas we got one of those like in my house. So I played the crap out of all that, and we got like a ping pong table and stuff like that. That was like the gift for the family. You know, we got like a game room basically. But something that I remember every year around Christmas, and I don't watch this movie every Christmas. I just think about this one part. Is Gremlins. Okay, there's a scene in Gremlins where. And this boggles my mind that people do not talk about how batshit insane this is in Gremlins. There is this woman in the movie. I don't remember what role she plays or who the actress is, but she's talking to like the main character, right? And she like hates Christmas this entire movie. And you finally figure out why she hates Christmas. And she goes on this really melodramatic like speech about how when she was little, her dad dressed up as Santa Claus and like tried to like come down the chimney and got stuck in the chimney, and they thought that he had like abandoned them on Christmas, but it turned out that he'd like died in the chimney. And
oh my god!
Like, and so her dad like got stuck in the chimney trying to bring presents down like Santa Claus, and then died. You know, and that's why she hates Christmas.
They didn't
smell the bloody.
I think so. I think they might have done that. You know, like they turn on the fire, they smelled or some shit. You know, and they're like, oh, it's a raccoon is in there, and then they, you know, somebody looked in there and it was like him. And I'm just like, what an insane thing to put in the Gremlins movie. What an insane thing to do. Like, okay,
it does seem out of place because. Does the movie take place?
It's Christmas. It's a Christmas movie, you know, kind of like Heart's a Christmas movie.
Oh, okay.
You know,
gotcha.
like it takes place on Christmas because I think Gizmo is like a Christmas gift or something, like a last minute. But whatever. The point is that taking away how batshit insane it is to just put that in a movie, just make her hate Christmas and make that be the like you can make so many reasons, but that's the reason. And then her dad, like. Why would you dress up as Santa and then go down the chimney unless your daughter was gonna like sit at the bottom and like see you come out? Like, what's even the point of that process?
You must have been
just lie to your kid and be like, yeah, you know, we left Santa a key because you know Santa can eat a lot of cookies.
The how big the inside of a chimney is very like
it's not big.
It's deceptive because the outside of it looks pretty big, but when you look in, it's not as big as a lot of people think.
Like them not seeing the giant ladder in the backyard.
Why on earth? So like I just don't know why he would have done that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I do not see the benefit of actually going down the chimney. You know, when nobody's gonna see you other than the fact that you're gonna get
bats.
stuck. Plus, you know, you might find bats or raccoons or whatever. You know, so every time I see that movie and this scene comes on, and honestly, no offense to the actress, it is not a well acted scene either. So it's this really like I said, melodramatic like speech about what happened, and it's acted awfully, and it's just, but I can't even blame her because the dialogue is so insane. Like you gotta watch the dialogue and just see how crazy it is. I don't know
That's
how
how
we got
when
here.
I watch soap operas, like.
Right, it was like a soap opera.
Yeah.
It was written like a soap opera, and I don't know. Every Christmas I think about that. I think about how I must be living in like a simulation that nobody else is talking about. How crazy this fucking. Like remove that from the movie, please. It's not necessary.
I remembered.
Okay.
I have memories again. I also have something to kind of in the space of what you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Memory, it's kind of a mix of two. One year I remember us waking up and we got a trampoline in the backyard. And that thing gave us entertainment for years.
Mm-hmm.
Up until like our high school graduation party, where my older brother went to go jump on it and jumped through it, which was actually really funny.
Oh.
Was it like cold? Was it like frozen over or something like that, or?
No, this was like
the Home Alone.
this was like at the beginning of summer.
Oh, interesting.
They just, I think it was
his
just
leg
because
went through
of
the
old.
springs, like the gas.
No, he like it broke the black part.
Interesting. That's your favorite memory?
No,
The trampoline
hitting
part.
the trampoline is the favorite because of how many memories
Oh.
were made with the trampoline.
Oh, that's cute.
also along with memories and Christmas and stuff and holidays in general, my I think I had 2 to 3 years, not consecutively, but like 2 to 3 years growing up where my dad couldn't be there for Christmas because he was active duty and was away a good bit. But I always remembered calling, like, almost nightly we would call him and be like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, what's up? And then when Christmas came around, he would like have like something wintry on and be like, I'm there with you guys in spirit. I wish I could be there. I miss you guys so much. I hope you have a good day.
Cute.
I think we even at some point tried to time it so that he could be there when we were opening presents, but with the time difference, I don't actually remember if that ever happened. And it was always kind of funny because, again, with the time difference, he actually got Christmas like a day before us.
I gotcha.
So that was kind of a melancholic memory, but
that's
still
cute.
a good one.
Yeah.
And with what you were saying, my dad has the same, not exactly the same feelings because it's not like batshit crazy, but he doesn't like White Christmas because despite the name, well, the majority of the movie does not take place during Christmas.
I can't even remember.
And it bothers him to no end for some reason, and I think it's hilarious. We still watch it. We just wait for my dad not to be there.
Trey, what would you like to say?
Wait, I just have to say this.
Oh, what the heck?
Because we were talking about fandoms last week. Your dad is the one that watches Percy Jackson, and none of you watch it, but you all watch White Christmas without him. I just think that's interesting.
Yeah.
Like a movie that only he watches and a movie that you watch without him.
Well, no, he doesn't like go out of his way to watch Percy Jackson.
Right.
It's not like something he's
It's
like
a tradition for him.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
saying that.
yeah. But if it were to be on, he would rather turn it off than try and watch it with us in the room because we'll make mean comments about it.
Okay.
I think deservingly mean comments.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a few movies where it's just like it's easier if my dad is not in the room just because he doesn't like it. Same way as we don't like sometimes the stuff that he watches.
Right.
Okay,
Sorry,
so it's Trey's turn.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a comment about whatever y'all were saying, but I lost it.
Oh.
Anyways, time for my e-boy story. It'll make you cry.
Okay,
But
Trey,
anyways.
look at the camera.
But yeah, I don't celebrate holidays. I don't do all that. I am 20 years old and I'm trying to create my own holidays because
Cute.
growing up we didn't do holidays and all that jazz. So like I don't really have good childhood memories of holidays.
Celebrate.
Okay.
I mean, I do have.
God.
I have one good childhood memory, and it was like when it was in elementary school when me and my mom took photos at at the little. It was like the little mother and son dance or like whatever it
cute.
was. And then I was wearing like a white turtleneck with like a red vest on.
Cute.
So yeah. And as far as adulthood goes, I'm trying to create holidays. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. So yeah.
He does have his birthday coming up, and I think he has some big plans for that. If you want to talk about
Yeah,
that.
but you know, money is a stickler right now.
Invite all the people to your
Invite
party.
people to your party.
Yeah,
Who is all the people?
invite.
My party is an exclusive event where only the elite are allowed.
Oh, that's me out.
I am one of the elite. I am one of the elite. I am a future. You will put me on your reference sheet.
No.
You will put me on your character reference sheet in the future, Ryan. Yeah, you know, I'll tell the
We're
truth.
gonna create a GoFundMe for Trey to have.
Wow.
A GoFundMe to make it
not,
elite.
I am not Chef P. I don't need a GoFundMe.
Oh my God.
You can always just, and also the cool thing about it now is that you can always, you can make your own traditions
With people.
Yeah.
with people that you care to
That's
be
too
around,
much
or
work.
even
I
you're trying to create your own holiday.
wait. Can I
Exactly.
wait? I have something to say about traditions.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I do have a tradition with Christmas, and it's a lost memory because half of the people I used to celebrate it, we do not really talk that much together, but it's a wonderful memory. Okay, for Christmas, it wouldn't be on Christmas, but me and my friends would have like a friend Christmas.
Okay.
So it
like
would
Friendsgiving.
Yeah, like Friendsgiving, but for Christmas, because it kind of started. I mean, it kind of happened on and off, but it kind of started when I moved here. So every time I would go there, we would do it because we were like, oh yeah, blah blah blah. So we would like go to my house. We would maybe watch a movie, order pizza, and then open gifts together. Cool. It's very cute. And shout out to my girl Roxanne. We've been she don't like that. I got you, girl.
Oh my God.
I got you.
Just going into the comments right now.
That song is such a fever dream. I haven't thought about that song in forever. I thought of Roxy from fucking FNAF.
Oh my God, Roxanne, I'm so sorry, girl. Do not kill anybody here.
No, that was Roseanne.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Roseanne from that show.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then they kicked her out of her own reboot, and then it became the Connors.
But yeah,
Go watch it, kids.
Oh, sorry, Pat.
Yeah, and then I mean, I guess Halloween was a tradition. Me and my friends would try to coordinate a costume, but one year I wanted to be Wonder Woman. And then my friends went as Bacon, and they got more attention than me. And it was sick. It was sick. So I had like Bacon with me. Yeah, but one year we were the Powerpuff Girls. So
that's cute.
yeah, there was 3 of us.
Which one were you?
I was Blossom.
Oh my God.
My sisters and I dressed up as the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the
Oh
Cowardly
yeah,
Lion.
I saw that.
I actually still have pictures of that.
Catherine, me, you, and Ryan, next year we're gonna be the Powerpuff Girls.
What the hell?
But me and Ryan,
Ryan would be the dad and we'll be the Powerpuff Girls.
No, that's weird.
Listen, no. Me and Ryan are gonna be like the 2 Powerpuff, the guys that were robbing the bank and they had the Powerpuff Girls costume. He's gonna be Bubbles and I'm gonna be Buttercup, and you can dress up like Blossom.
We should be the Power Rangers.
We could be the Power Rangers.
Black Power Ranger.
Which iteration of the Power Rangers is the best?
I never watched Power Rangers.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me speak.
No.
Mine is Mystic Force.
Yes, that's the one they're wizards, right?
Yeah, it's when they're like mythics.
Yeah.
It's really cool. They have wands and shit. It's awesome.
Cool.
They have wands and capes.
Do they have Dino? Is there a
Dino Thunder?
You're probably
Okay.
thinking of the regular basic one that was on Nick.
That one and the dinosaur one are the best.
The one in Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
The
It was
one.
on Team Nick. not
The
regular
one
Nick.
on Nickelodeon. Stop it. The one on Nickelodeon was the ninja one, Samurai.
Oh, that one was good.
It was Samurai. It was okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Speaking of Power Rangers and speaking of holidays, I was listening to something and they were talking about how the Toy Hall of Fame was recently inducting so it was like the forgotten toy or something like that. It was like a classic toy. It was like a list of 5 toys and people got to vote on like what toy should go in the Toy Hall of Fame with these. And it was stuff like the pogo stick and shit like that you think about. I don't know, whatever. Something you think should be in there already but isn't. And so with that, what is your favorite toy? What toy belongs to your personal toy hall of fame?
I still got all my old childhood toys. You remember the show El Tigre?
No.
Tigre?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have one of him, and then he has like his claw like this, and like he has a button on the back of him, and it'll like turn his arm. And then I have like 5 Power Ranger ones: the red one, the gold one, the blue one, and then another one.
That's cool.
The green one. Yeah.
Honestly, El Tigre is one that I feel like might be a good reboot candidate because I feel like that is such a cool concept, having a grandpa that's a villain and a hero, and then being like pulled between those two. I think that could be good for like an adult.
No, y'all remember
I have the 90s one.
it was a girl toy, but like you remember the little cheerleader doll that could sing? It's like cookie.
No.
Not at all.
But yeah, it's a little cheerleader doll.
Spoiled child shit.
Yes, like I have that still, and I do still have every Nintendo there is. I got the DSi Lite.
You might as well just give it to me. It's not like you use them.
And then the 3DS
That's
XL
true.
Galaxy version, because I played the game that I played on my DS Lite the most was Cookie Mama.
Cookie Mom.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then on my DS XL I played High School Musical 3, the dance thing. And then on my 3DS, it's Mario Kart.
You're so funny.
Yeah. But I do have the Leap.
I have all of the DSs as well. I have games like Fire Emblem, and I did have the designer games when I was younger. I had the Barbie game. I still have Game Boy games. I have Barbie Game Boy game. Tell me why Shrek 3, the DS game, is the most traumatizing game I've ever played in my life. You guys do not know the trauma I went through with Shrek 3rd DS game. Anyways, that should be like a different topic for next week or something like
But
that.
yeah, guys, that's gonna be topic for next time. Also, piggyback.
I don't know if I have a. I mean,
the trampoline would count.
Trampoline would count. They would almost always be, especially from a certain age, at like older elementary school, I think, to like middle school, I think. There would almost always be like at least one like collective present for me and my siblings. Like the trampoline was one. One year we got a basketball hoop because all of us played like church basketball. They also got an archery set one year, which was really cool. Then the hay bales decayed and we never got any more. I think I don't know what happened to bows and arrows. I think they mysteriously disappeared.
Yeah, your parents took them away when y'all got angry at each other. Let's not teach them.
We never thought about that actually.
Let's not
It was
teach
not
them
like
how to murder each other.
I was spoiled as a kid because I'm an only child and I can admit that, and I was
I can
privileged
relate.
as hell. Yeah, no, it's serious. So I don't know. I had OCD when it came to the specific things that I wanted. When I saw it on TV, I would write it down to the exact title, despite me being like 8. So I specifically that scene from the Addams Family where she was like, "I asked for ballerina Barbie, not Malibu Barbie. I'm a ballerina." That was me. I'm her. So I literally made a list of every single individual Bratz doll that I wanted. And I did not get any of them. And I was kind of mad about it. But my mom's friend got me the exact same Bratz dolls that I wanted, which was crazy. And I was like, oh yeah. Like 7-year-old head was like having like this power complex, like, oh yeah, they know what I'm talking about.
No,
that's some sweet music.
For me, my mom, one Christmas, so this lady from the this friend from the family, she got me an Easy Bake Oven. And my mom got me an Easy Bake Oven as well. So for Christmas,
Your ass had
I
two
opened
damn
Two easy
bake ovens. And my mom was like, "What the heck?" So she took one back, of course. But at the time, I'm just like, "Bro, I got
Allison
two
ass
Easy Bake
crying.
Ovens."
I want 2 of it, not one.
But then it got to the point.
Twice as fast.
And then it got to the point, literally, where it's like, my mom was like, "Okay, you go pick out what you want, and then I'll just wrap it up." You know. Like,
Yeah.
after a while.
Yeah, they
You're
parents
"Girl, I
have
ain't got time
gotten
for your shit." You know it's me.
like, I don't know if it's because it's an adult thing,
Yeah.
but like, you know, the magic's over when they just was like, "Oh, can
When
you
they
just
tell you Santa Claus is fake.
can you just buy me what?" Okay, I have a story about that actually. Oh my God,
My
hold on.
sto-
I'm hanging
my-
up the phone. I might start that story. Do you want to talk or do you want me to talk?
I'll just quickly interject that my parent, well, it's mostly my mom. My dad doesn't really participate in like choosing the gifts, but he's just like the what's the word? The person that gives the money.
Okay,
I
I get you.
He's the
Best gift.
That's my dad.
he's the guy that he doesn't give money as a gift. He just helps fund my mom's gift
Okay.
buying
Oh,
essentially.
Okay, never mind.
And I know this because even my dad would be surprised at majority of the gifts that we get, and he's just like,
Wow,
oh.
that's yeah.
I was just
Okay.
like, oh, so you have no idea what mom gets us.
All right.
Best daddy ever.
Damn.
But for the sake, like, my mom for the most part, like everyone in my family, very much still hush hush. We don't tell anyone who we're getting what. Well, I mean, unless it's like a collaboration or just making sure we're not getting multiples of a gift, of
Yeah,
course.
makes
but
sense.
like, it's still very much keeping up the magic to an extent of surprises.
Okay. This is how I found out that Santa wasn't real. It's so funny. Okay, so I was 6. It was kindergarten because this is a core memory I had.
Wait, you were 6?
I was 6.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was 6. Okay, so
I was 12.
yeah, I was 6.
Imagine being 12.
So, well, I didn't have like the fucking cognitive thinking. Oh yeah, Santa's not real. Here's the thing. All right, so there's this kid in my class. His name's Eric. He's from Russia. He came from Russia, from America, very recently. He had the Russian accent. It was crazy. He very stoic looking, like, oh yeah, this is a Russian kid. He's like, yeah, I'm from Russia, blah blah blah. So I hung out with him. I sat with him at lunchtime one day, and I was just like, so what are you doing for Christmas? And he's like, we don't celebrate Christmas. And I was like, what do you mean you don't celebrate Christmas? He's like, because we just don't. And I was like, so like Santa doesn't come visit you or whatever? And he said, we don't have Santa in Russia. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have Santa in Russia? And then he was like, because Santa is not real. And I was like, what do you mean Santa's not real? And he's like, because he's not. And I was like, oh, okay. So like I took that, I registered it, and I was like, all right. Fast forward to the same day, I was being babysat by, I want to say that she was like a godmother to me, so I will say my godmother. So she had a 3-year-old at the time, and she might be watching this. Maybe. I'm sorry, girl, but we're talking about this. And I would go over to their house for like the winter because my mom would be working at the nursing home or whatever, and no one would watch me, or my dad was deployed at the time because he wasn't there, and I don't know where my grandmother was. I don't think she was in the States yet at this time. So I was babysat by my mom's friend. So one night we were just like hanging out, me and her kid and her, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna read you guys a book, and it's like a book with Jesus and Santa on it. And I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna read about Jesus and Santa. Cool, awesome. And then like we were reading it, and I was like, auntie, that's what we call it in the Philippines, auntie, if Santa's not real, does that mean God's not real? And or I said Jesus, something like that. And then she was like, her face was like so in shock that I said this.
She's like, what do I tell this child?
And she was like, no, like Jesus is all around you, like, you know, like it's like she was trying to explain to me like this thing, and I was just like, oh, I guess, like, all right, like, and then I was like, okay, and since I felt like I was in trouble, I felt like I had to agree, and it was in front of her 3-year-old, so it was hilarious.
They don't remember anything.
Yeah, they don't remember anything. But yeah, that's how I found out that Santa wasn't real.
Fun fact, the reason Russia doesn't have Santa Claus is because Santa is just anti-communist.
Yeah.
I feel like Santa's the most communist figure in the world. He wears red, he gives everybody free shit, and he's not real.
Hold up, and you know, in like Spain and everything, they got the 3 kings.
Oh, but I have another childhood memory that was from Christmas. This is when I was in 1st grade. And I was with my mom. I was sleeping on the couch next to the Christmas tree. So like, this is the couch, I'm laying down, the Christmas tree is like right there, and I'm like, I'm gonna stay up until Santa Claus gets here.
Oh my God.
I passed out on the chair, and then I woke up with a headache, and I'm like,
oh, that's
Santa
cute.
Claus gave me a headache.
Did y'all ever think like, okay, we bake cookies for Santa Claus, and the cookies be gone by the time we get up? So
it's because your parents eat it.
Parents ate those cookies.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
I know damn well I'm gonna do the same thing for my kids.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even baking cookies for those little.
I actually don't know if I'm gonna introduce Santa Claus to my kids. It's kind of just like.
I mean, if you don't introduce them, they're gonna be introduced either way.
Yeah, because elementary school.
Yeah.
I don't recall. Like, I'm sure that there was a time, but I do not recall ever actually believing in Santa Claus, and I'll tell you why. I have a reason for this. Is that my dad was in the military, and I know this happened before I was 8 because it was before I moved to Alaska. There was one time where he was going to I forget what they call it, but it's almost like a community center, but it was for like the military. Like
the commissary?
No, not the commissary.
The PX?
No, not the PX. It wasn't like a mall. It was almost like a
yeah, the little giant super malls that they have.
No,
I know what you're talking about.
It's like it was like a I think it might have been like barracks or something at the time. but it was like they would host events there.
Oh,
Sometimes.
okay.
And he was Santa Claus for the event, and so I had to be like 4 or 5 or something like this before I would even know about Santa, really.
Stop fidgeting with the mic tray.
And he was Santa Claus for the event.
Put the mic down.
Like, we been actively.
You just turned it on.
Trey.
You're we're gonna kick you from this podcast.
Shut.
So anyway, so he was Santa Claus, and my parents kind of were like, "Hey, you know, he's Santa Claus, this on behalf of Santa because he can't be everywhere. Like he's not gonna stop making toys or whatever to come here. You know, he's just representing." And then it was kind of like you know, in Home Alone where he's like, "I know how it works. You guys aren't actually Santa, but you like give him messages or whatever." That was like the logic they were trying to use on me, right? And from that point on, I just didn't ever believe that was Santa. I don't know if I didn't believe he was real, but I was always like, I don't know if I believe you, because if he can travel the entire world in a single night, you know, why can't he be every mall Santa at the same, you know?
He's too busy
logic,
with Mrs. Claus.
like what? But then I was like, but I know it's a thing that I have to pretend to believe in to get presents. Like that was my mentality.
Yeah.
So even though I definitely didn't really actually like actively believe in Santa Claus, at least sometimes before being 8, my parents would tell you I believed in Santa Claus until I was like 16 or something like that, because I was just like, of course Santa's real. Like, duh, I need presents, so of course I'm gonna say he's real.
I just got 2 memories got triggered real hard. One was when we were, me and my siblings were, I think I was like, we were 7, 8. We had gone to the mall to try and get pictures with Santa. And I never liked the gingerbread cookies that they handed out. They were gross. But
They're pretty mid.
we were on our way back, and I don't know if it had snowed or if it was just really cold, but a tree had fallen over the power lines and it completely blocked the road. And of course, it was right where our house was, right before we could get to our carport. And I think my mom tried to drive around, and it was like another tree was down on the other side, so we just couldn't get to our house with my mom's car.
I thought you was taking a selfie.
I am. Continue.
And I'm just waving my hands in the selfie too. But so what ended up happening, we lost power. It wouldn't be much of a good choice to like go into the house anyway. My mom just left us in the car with it running.
Oh, shit.
Ran, grabbed some things, and we all just went to my grandmother's house, which was like, it's only 5 minutes away. Perks of having grandparents living that close. So that I think we stayed at my grandparents' house for like a week while they tried to fix that. So that was fun. And
I thought you were gonna say that. And then the tree magically got lifted away, and all of a sudden we heard sleigh bells.
Oh my God.
Did you watch Krampus?
No.
Krampus?
Krampus.
No.
English.
No.
Krampus.
I watched my grandma got ran over by a reindeer on
Yeah,
the cartoon.
Yes,
the cartoon.
Yeah, the Cartoon Network.
I know I said I did, and now I completely have forgotten it. So I'm sorry for lying.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I remember that movie. I watched that
Yeah.
movie all the time. That blonde bimbo.
I'm trying to think.
Well, unfortunately, I'll have to cut you off.
Yeah, that's
because it's
fine.
time
Yeah,
to
no,
wrap
I was waiting. Continue, go on.
All right, so that is the end of this episode of CRAQT. I hope you guys enjoyed our lively conversation about holiday memories and traditions.
Yay.
Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
And click that bell to be notified.
And be
Drake's birthday.
cool.
Only the elite.
Drink some water. Hydrate, don't dehydrate.
We're gonna have a GoFundMe page.
If your yearly income isn't
Touch
over
some grass.
$100,000, don't come.
You're not gonna be able to go then.
Damn.
We're
Bye,
cutting.
guys.
We're cutting.